What is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And this quick video is actually a bonus video. I don't know if it just might be a video by itself. I don't know if I'm going to make this my day 11 video. But, I was going to, actually, it was a surprise thing. It is about talking about, like, you never know who's watching, the connections that you can have, and the possible things that go out. Or, one of the good things to YouTube. Now, it's not uploaded yet. It's still in the process, whatever. So I may not put this video up until I know the lives and to connect you all with these little people the opportunity. Well, to make a long story short, like I said, if y'all been watching, I've been reviewing David Makes Man. And also, y'all got enough time because y'all got enough time for some popcorn and to be like almost like 2 hours. That this is for y'all. So actually, when I started finally doing this, when I got caught up with episode 4, L Teddy, which I keep bringing up a lot of times, he had found my channel. And I found his because there were some people. There was one other person, I think, Kimmeray, that also reviewed the show. But there was some people who only reviewed the first episode. Besides AfterBuzz was the only one that actually reviewed the show. I know I keep bringing this up, but like I said, it's because it has something to do with the game with David Makes Man. And so we ended up we ended up. Oh, sorry, y'all, I was distracted. But I ended up getting a request because my account's still private. Eventually, I'll probably make it back private again. Public again on Instagram, right? Because Facebook, y'all, that's another story. That might be one of my topics again. Like, I think I'm just gonna have to let Facebook go. Tried last week, and I had to look at it sideways. So I think it just got uploaded, and I'm excited about it, y'all. So I'm thinking about possibly in the process. We don't know what's next shoulders, but I'm excited because it's my first time doing where to be She's Live. So it's called Really Be TV, and actually I actually heard her also from James Caldwell, okay, who's a wonderful YouTuber on the street that I've watching for years, and he's a survivor, you know. So what I mean, cancer survivor years ago. But so I've started hearing about Really Being the last couple months. So when I found the panel, I started watching a couple weeks ago. There was a panel. They got this new stream thing called StreamYard that people can use when they have multiple people on. Because I forgot which one. They had a couple of them before, and but they have this new one now. I forgot what the other ones when these have come on because I never did a group chat before or video chat. I have done live a couple times by myself, but this is the first time I ever was interactive with it because kind of like even though I go outside and invert, at first I'm not always inside the house all the time, even though I got my chronic illnesses and stuff. But I'm kind of sometimes either I'm quiet or talkative. I'm womp. So it was interesting. I was excited because I'm like, wow, I'm gonna buy to a panel, and they, like I'm able to interact about the show, and in the near future, to be able that we interact with other shows, and so so when I was looking, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm being distracted. So I'm still kind of like excited, like, wow, I just did a panel, and I'm kind of actually very excited. So I'm still kind of very hype about it in a way. So I ended up like getting an invite from Really B, and I was like, oh, she found me. Oh, there she used to say me. Oh, she's on Instagram too. So when she DM'd me after I accepted her friend request, and it turns out that actually L Teddy, because like I said, there's 3 people that I mention a lot of times that are part of this panel. I think for the Day It Makes Man, because I haven't watched all of the ones, but I was able, once I found them, watch the recent one of the recent shows. And considering before, I think I want to go ahead and like if they did one since the beginning, I think I'll be able to possibly do it again. Because if they have like sometimes a chat where all 3 of them, well, and then you got a panel. Like I said, it's really dope. So. But as far as the last couple of channels, it's been, of course, you have the or the supporters, audience, fans that's in the chat room, and they also comment. And sometimes the chats, some chats comments would be highlighted across the screen. Like I said, this stuff is my first time using it. Okay, so she said from L Teddy that told her about me and my show. She's also reviewed, so she was offering. She knows last minute. It was about 5 hours, something like that, whatever for him. But I was glad I was able to get her DM in time, and she was able to give me the link because I was able. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here. You know. In the house and time, and honestly, even though I was play off y'all, I was kind of like a little bit nervous because I'm like, even though it's a show and stuff like that, I'm like, and I, have opinion. You're just like, okay, like I said, I'm not, this is my first time even being like, even any type of group video chat or chat like that, you know what I mean? And so, because the last time, close y'all, that I ever have done, like, say, anything that had to interact with, say, another person, but they been did it, was Jay Mayo, and that's not his name. Name now, he goes Yahweh, and last name, and his site now is called Real Relationships. And it's like, like relationships, like in Christian, I don't know if he uses the word Christian anymore, but it's inspirational and spiritual, so forth. And he's changed his name, and he still does his podcast to this day, but he changed it. I even forgot what the original one was, because actually he used to be on YouTube. He's also from church. I never met him personally in real life or nothing like that, but he used to be with Miss P TV. Check her channel out too. And they used to be a streaming service then, and they were both split screen as well. And people chat in. And one time I called him just to talk about subject about more money or something like that, some particular topic. Um, so what it was exciting was, like I said, it's something that I haven't done before. Like I said, when I'm jumping subject, when Jay Mayo was still Jay Mayo Jay, he had a show, and one time he interviewed me, and we were talking something about relationships or stalking or something like that. But he no longer has. He got rid of that whole thing. He got rid of the whole channel. So even that podcast, and I kind of was glad that he ended up changing and erasing the podcast, because who I was honestly talking about was in the chat was somebody who ended up what was, of course, years later, like 2014, and that was time like 5 years prior, 4 years there. But it ended up being about my ex, and he ended up, Lord took him back home in 2014. I know this is so random, but that's what I'm saying. That's the closest I ever been as far as talking to somebody else or interacting, was like Jade and with Miss Peach saying hi to them one time, and the kids are accepting calling them, or you call in during they video. I don't think it was a podcast, but I forgot what was it, Speed TV. I forgot what it was called. So, it was interesting, and I was actually like, happy, because because I actually was even thinking about it. I was wondering, like, wow, that looks fun, even though I'm like a little bit like, I don't know where I fit in, or how this is gonna go. You know what I mean? So it was interesting, and I guess some people seemed like I'm there, and I felt, and it was warming, and that also shows, like, the thing, like I said, repeat again. So what I'm going to do is link down these other people's channels, and y'all check them out, because they also do reviews as well. We're thinking about possibly doing the last 3 episodes, maybe possibly try with one Tyler Pepper episode. I don't know, but um um I'm sorry, y'all. I have to laugh. So, like, y'all, if y'all been watching me for years, y'all know, so I have done really well of, like, learning how to, like, calm down my mouth, because people say sometimes I'm horrible, and I used to be worse back in the day when I was reviewing. I know I'm ranting, whatever, but my basketball wives that want to see. Oh, it's be terrible, y'all. If y'all have time. Oh gosh, I was horrible. I ain't about to watch no. But what I'm saying is, it was a wonderful experience, and these people talk about various topics as well. But they also review. You got Ebbie reviews, El Teddy, and Really Be TV. And that wasn't the original name, so you figured it out. Okay, so it was really awesome, this opportunity, and hopefully more of it is fun. You get the perspectives, you have fun, you interact with people in the chat room. It's quite nice. So I'll be glad when this gets up, y'all, so y'all can see this, because this. Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Oh, does Really Be have a podcast as well? Oh, look like maybe she doesn't have it there still. But it's just like they have different reviews, different opinions about different topics and so forth. So I definitely am going to put them down in my chat thing, like I was, a guest on the David Makes Man, to channel. I don't know how I'm going to title this. I don't know how I'm going to make this an extra video. I don't know. I may upload this and make this possibly day 12 because I just thought like it was so awesome to do that. Especially something like if people didn't know, I was actually a little bit nervous and excited at the same time. So I'm like, it's not like I haven't seen these people do it before, and it's awesome watching, like you these group of his friends like interact. But it's like, oh my gosh, like I hope I'm able to bring it like I'm supposed to, or at least I hope, you know what I mean? Because it's totally different. Even say y'all, if y'all are a YouTuber, somebody, even if you're not say like on YouTube, but when you put your face in that camera and stuff, like somebody may do lives. I think they still know you now, or you make content on Instagram. That's many places. I don't know, people use that shit, but we know YouTube is still one of the main places where people upload and stream videos. So the point is that it's like I said, it's just art sometimes. Even though I've been on here, y'all, and I kind of been taking a break like a year on and off into whatever, and kind of like, well, I may make one video a year. I did that a couple times on and off. But I've been doing videos since 2013. You might as well say like May, well, actually around fall time. I did like one or two couple videos, but they weren't like my reviews. So I sometimes count like September, I think the 23rd, 2013. But still, sometimes it's amazing and it's such a beautiful, humble experience because it's still to me, there's still a lot to learn. I'm still gonna go by that. And so yeah, I think that was just awesome to be invited to something and being able where, okay, I don't feel like, I mean, like I said, it was a very wonderful place. I'm honored. I'm still was delighted that I was invited and possibly able to like continue. And that's my goal, with doing this as long as I can, as far as like doing the panels and giving opinion. Hi to everyone in the chat that that I got a chance to knew that have I've seen that might, because might be people might watch this video that just subscribed um and whatever and keep looking at my content. Yeah, I still got to catch up with Greenland anyway, y'all. But I've just like decided, so it's just really about saying like you never I don't know if I'm gonna title in the paragraph, you never know who's watching, or trying a new thing and being excited. So it's not new about what's talking about it, but talking about it from the point of like it's so many layers to David Makes Man. And it's wonderful when you have like panels and then like this new software that seems to be cool so far, that um that we have, like I don't know, it's just awesome how people can interact, and you have like people's different opinion, and and sometimes we agree, sometimes a different perspective, sometimes we can bring in, someone can add in something else and add their opinion, and someone else can add their opinion, and so forth. Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone, y'all, like I sit there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still trying to see if it's up there. If not, I may not put this video up until tomorrow, so that way I'm already prepared and I don't have to do one. Because actually, before, when I started getting preparation and putting the shirt on, y'all, I'm going to keep it real. I still got my pajama pants on. Y'all ain't going to see them, but I'm just saying, I got pajama pants on. Wait a minute, can I stretch? This is a little preview, y'all. That's all y'all going to get. But I was preparing, and I went ahead and automatically did a podcast. Because, like I said, it's my first time using it. Now, I did sign up about StreamYard because when I seen their panels, I think I used it before, whatever. I mean, no, I just signed up, but I have not used it as of yet, And so I was just like I said, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And the vibe and everybody, they're really cool peeps, y'all. They're really good peeps. And they have good content. I'm not being biased just because, I had a great experience, and I'm still happy that I was able to be invited to the panel. I'm like, oh, this is so dope. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just like I said, sometimes you lost for words, but that shows like how I know there's cliches about the simple things in life, but I really felt today that was just like so dope. And I don't know, I don't know. I may put hashtag They Miss Man and then also share whatever once I see the live to see. Hopefully, I ain't gonna lie, cause cause sometimes when you review these shows, y'all, and I'm gonna say it quick. And I know I'm ranting about the panel and stuff like that. You don't know who's watching, and that is sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Well, sometimes when us we YouTubers, creators, that we do commentary reviews and recaps, and we give our opinions about whether they're scripture shows or non-scripture shows, reality TV shows, but they still damn near scripted. Sometimes you may get people who are going to say, I love, like, I love your show, love your content, thank you. I had that before, which was weird that it was actually, if y'all remember the show Roseville, whatever, it was Morris Chestnut's playing a role, and it was something, a show that kind of like had, was actually pretty good, but it was a question mark because you don't know why the girl was murdered in the first episode, but it actually had good potential. And then what happened was, one of the, and I know tell the story again because it still is a question mark. One of the main actress' husband said, "Thank you, appreciate it." And I think Bike B, my YouTube cousin, one of my YouTube cousins, also had did the show. I mean, also reviewed the show, and I think he even mentioned that he had did that, but we didn't watch part because a certain amount of episodes and then it just faded. And I think it was on for a couple more seasons. But what happened was, y'all, is that I got a thank you. He, left a thank you on my darn page, and next minute, I got, by YouTube. I mean, I didn't get a copyright or anything, but they removed the video talking about it violated something. So I got concerned, like, what did I do? I didn't have no huh? And it was the same, like I said, it was the same video that the actress's husband had thanked me for reviewing the show. And it got deleted. So then I had another thing, y'all. If cousin Woody watches this, YouTube cousin Woody, he been there, been one of the people since the beginning. Okay, one of those. I remember when I was reviewing a show called H Beast because I refused to give it any more recognition for the show because that was one of those shows that was canceled and it needed to be canceled. Okay, to be honest with you. Okay. And I could see why. It was trash, it was basically bullying, it was a bunch of fake stuff, whatever. And some have to try, basically check. Like, I was like, who are you? And then I ended up like, no, I'm just gonna block. And then it seemed like it was her or she had somebody else come at me reviewing another show because some of the stuff they said was the same thing they tried to say there. I wouldn't tell Woody who it was because Woody was gonna go after after her. I'm trying to be nice. Not really, but you know what I mean. So she tried to check me. You need, and that's a chance you take. But you know what? If people got something nasty to say, they're always invited to my block party and other people. Y'all don't remember if y'all feel like coming on YouTube, you have to be ready that there are people who want to crip walk on the on the keyboards, on the keypad, on their phones, tablets, whatever, and sit here and will say stuff that they wouldn't say to people in real life. Okay, they be one, like F you, F your kids, and every darn thing else. So what I'm saying is when you get on here, that it just reminded me about one of the reasons why I love and why I'm glad I came back to YouTube was because of stuff like this. Because you find great people. You can find great people and great connections or whatever, and y'all can, like I said, talk with a panel on the show. Now, despite that, there are dramas, and sometimes there's, some people, you do fallouts, and some people, whatever. The reality is there are some cool people, and y'all can talk, and y'all can say, hey, and how y'all keep going, and just go about your business. You know what I mean? But that's one of the reasons why I like the YouTube platform is because of that. Because if I didn't love YouTube, y'all, I wouldn't be actually on here. And here's what I mean by that. Because I'm basically like I'm starting over. And if I wanted to come from the views or come for this monetizations and for the bags, because I ain't just going for one bag, more bags. This wouldn't be for you. And the reason why I'm bringing this up here, y'all just went and just rant. But what I'm just saying is I'm just going back on YouTube because my little nephew, like I said, wants to possibly do YouTube channel on other people that I know. And it's like, do it because you love it and do it sometimes. Don't do it, to follow other people. Do it because it's something that you want to do. Okay, you want to entertain, you want to be informative, you want to be bold. Do you want to, sing a song? Do you want to draw a picture? What do you want to do? Do you want to cook some cakes? What do you want to do? Okay? So, but I always like to tell the stories. I have that platform ever since I was a little kid. Like, not like sometimes reading books, but like improv and thinking a story as I go, or storytelling. Sometimes I like doing that. So that kind of reminds me of when I get my interpretation for entertainment purposes. Even though if y'all notice, and y'all haven't seen, besides me being so behind on Love After Lockup, I have not actually reviewed Love After Lockup, consistently. I was on the last season or mid-season, whatever the heck it was, Life After Love and Lockup. But this season, y'all, I'm only doing that because, now, if I had one episode, or maybe at the maximum two, whatever, I would have just gave up the show. But since I have went a couple episodes in, and other people have who had to review the show, most of us tortured. I might as well finish when I started, but I'm not going to make that a priority to finish it neither. You know, like I said, I got my green leaf, and then if I'm trying to possibly test out these other shows, two of them that come on the BET next week, um, I may do those as well. So, but like I said, that's the awesome power ring. But like I said, it's like L. Teddy was telling me, if y'all able to watch the live, whatever, tonight, that Achille actually the actor that plays David. And I mean, I didn't want to bring up because I thought it was appropriate. But like I said, before, like, one thing I also noticed too, and I know that shouldn't be important, but David got some nice waves in his hair and stuff like that. But we always see him on a cotton pillow. Neat, whatever. So, anyways, like I said, I just was looking because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm still trying to look and see, did they upload our thing yet, the chat, because I definitely plan on, because like I said, really big TV's on there, EB reviews, but like I said, EB also reviews as well, so definitely check. Of course, I would say I'm not trying to. Oh, y'all, it actually. Oh, okay, it's up now, ain't it? Okay. Oh, okay, y'all. I ain't about to play because I don't know. Even though it's on YouTube and I'm in it and blah blah blah, we don't know. Say if it's already on there, whatever, um, and so I definitely will be actually going ahead and linking this, probably my post, and I will be not just these lovely YouTube fan people, because we are cousins. I'm going to be linking all three of these people's channels. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I will also link in the actual stream if y'all have time, because it's about an hour and 46 minutes around four, because that's probably around in, but. Like I said, y'all, I mean, I was doing good. I don't think I really cussed that much, but you know how, if y'all been watching me for a while, I can be. Oh, okay. So, like I said, I think it's on. Yeah, like I said, they must have just popped it up. It was streamed like 2 hours ago, and I'm a special guest on their panel. So, I'm just pink. But yeah, so what I plan on doing is like I'm making sure that I put this link in, and make sure you go like follow all three of the people that I had this lovely conversation in the panel with, and also, thank you for everyone. Um, thank you for everyone who was able to actually watch the chat, and thank you for the people that were like hi to say, and hi to everyone that was in the chat. Say y'all coming over and looking at this video as well. So yeah, I finally see that it's up. And so I will be linking everything. But like I said, yeah, I had a good time, and I hope a great time, whatever. But I thought, like I said, into my manifest, I was like, oh, that looks fun. I don't know if I could be able to do it. I actually was just saying that a couple weeks ago, and then I get the opportunity to do this, because actually it was a surprise. Because Really B was like, we ain't gonna tell nobody, ain't gonna tell nobody yet. So actually, I was actually a surprise guest. It's literally. So, anyways, y'all, hugs and loves, and y'all have a lovely weekend. Enjoy. Stay warm, stay cold. I mean, no, not stay cold. Never good, but you know what I mean. If it's too hot, where it's at, try to be a little bit on chilly side. If it's too, if it's too cold, try to stay warm. Okay, y'all. Hugs and loves, everybody. Good night. I could like start catching up with love after lockup, but hell no. I could even start like doing Greenleaf, but I'm not gonna say I'm tired, but I want a break. So, but it definitely motivated me to really get on and do these weekends and stuff. But anyways, y'all, hugs and love. See y'all in the next video. But like I said, you never know who's watching, so who knows? It might be people who might watch all 4 of our reviews and stuff like that. They might be like, hey, look, and y'all did the discussion panel. That's kind of dope. Especially dope. Say if we able to continue this by the time this next season go and do other panels and stuff like that. I think that's kind of neat because the only one that I knew that was doing panels on these review shows was like it's different shows was AfterBuzz and still doing to this day. Gotta give credit where it's due. The least that I know. Not to say this not panel, but like giving commentary about different TV shows. So I think it's dope that we have YouTubers that have like a different subjects, but also like we have panels and we talk about our opinion about what you think about this show, this one, especially since this show has so much symbolism in it and how you can interpret it in different ways. And it was dope to also get the perspective for El Teddy, especially since he's from Florida and from that area. So it's dope to get his perspective as a man, and also, just in general, it was just dope to hear his opinion as far as I'm concerned. He's everybody got a lit personality as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if that's the right term, but it's dope. So if y'all got time, enjoy yourself, y'all popcorn, stop on by and watch this channel. Like I said, I just wanted to point out, like, you never know. And like I said, look YouTube, because like I said, I'm starting all over, and I continue to do it until a long time. I ain't gotta put no period or stuff like that, y'all, because like I said, I'm starting from the beginning. And that's why I tell people when to do it. Like, you're gonna do it 9 times out of 10, you may start over because now it's so many hours, 4,000 hours before you can possibly get it, possibly get monetization again. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. So I'm not gonna look at like, oh my gosh, I didn't get that. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and because like opportunities that I got tonight. I'm gonna take my bracelet off. That makes it even more awesome. All right, now, hugs and loves, y'all. This is probably gonna be day 11. I don't think I'm gonna bonus. I'm gonna sit there and upload the podcast I was gonna do about Sweetest Day, and that's it. All right, y'all. See you on the next one.